with another video, and today I'm breaking down the ultimate Grow A Garden pet tier list. And trust me, some of these pets are actually way more broken than you think. Whether you're just starting out or trying to hit that trillion coin mark, this list is going to change the way you play. As you guys know from the new summer event, we got pets that give insane honey boosts, some that literally grow your plants twice as fast, and few that honestly just takes up more space. But anyway, y'all, before we hop straight into the video, make sure you guys comment down below what you think is the best pet, and I might feature your answer in my next video. So let's dive in. So the very first pet on this list is actually Black Bunny. So if you guys don't know, Black Bunny is one of the starter pets that you guys can get from the common egg. I believe the common egg has Black Bunny, regular bunny, and I believe they also have dog. You guys make sure you guys correct me down in the comments, because I may be getting some of these eggs wrong, because it is a lot to remember. But all right, yeah, so with Black Bunny, I would put Black Bunny at D tier. Why? It's really just a starter pet, y'all. It's not really something you guys want to use at the end game. Obviously, end game pets you guys want to use, like we will be talking about next, will be like raccoon and whatnot, and like dragonfly or blood owl, things like that is what you guys want to use in the end game. So pets like this with common egg. Honestly, the uncommon egg, I believe it's in the uncommon egg, golden lab, is actually very worth it. So we're actually going to talk about that too in the video. So you guys can see the passive on the Black Bunny is actually every 40 seconds the Black Bunny searches for a carrot on the garden and eats it, automatically selling it at marked up price 1.5 times the value. So as you guys can see, it's not really that good at all. And I believe White Bunny does something similar, but I believe it actually does, it has less of a multiplier on it, or it does the exact thing. Actually, let's check right now. All right, so as you guys can see here, every 40 seconds eats a carrot at a 1.5 time value boost. So yes, the White Bunny actually does the same thing as the Black Bunny, so both of them goes to the D tier. I low-key wish we had an F tier on the list. All right, yeah, so we finally made our F tier. We can actually put both of these down here because they are something you don't want to get. Only starter units. If you're starting the game, then sure, what you really should be aiming for is the golden lab if you're a starter, because you can dig up more seeds as you go on. So that's something we're actually going to talk about. All right, guys, so the next pet is Caterpillar. So Caterpillar makes a leaf grow 1.65 times faster. So if you guys want to make your plant go faster or anything like that, Caterpillar will help you do that. Me personally, I will also put Caterpillar on, if you're talking about end games, I'll put it on F tier. But if you're talking about compared to the common eggs, I'll put it D tier, only because your plants go faster, and if your plants grow faster, then you'll be able to finally collect your fruits and able to sell them faster too. So actually, I'm gonna put them at D tier. All right, guys, so let's actually move on to the next pet. All right, guys, so the next pet is cat, and it seems like every 80 seconds the cat will nap for 10 seconds. New fruit within 10 studs will be 1.25 times larger, meaning, y'all, whenever the cat sleeps on one of your plants or any plant in its area that's within 10 studs, your plant has a chance to be way bigger than the normal plants, meaning your tree could be extremely large or extremely abnormally large, like nothing before. Like, you guys will probably see your tree all the way up in the clouds. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Me personally, I would put the cat, I personally use the cat a lot starting up, and it did help my mango tree go a lot. And if you guys watched my last video, you guys see that I talked about you guys can use the mango tree for, it's the best tree right now to go farm honeycomb. So make sure you guys go watch the video, and I explained that, and I broke that down bit by bit as to how to make the most money. But anyway, me personally, I would put the cat in D tier, but I'll put it ahead of the Caterpillar. All right, guys, so the next pet is chicken. The chicken increases egg hatch speed by 10%. Honestly, you guys do not need this. I'm gonna put this in F tier. This is actually completely useless, bro. Majority of the time in the game, you're going to be overnight farming, you're gonna be AFK farming, so eventually your pet is going to hatch, like your egg is going to hatch. You just have to have that patience, y'all. This is completely dookie water. You guys do not want to have that. All right, y'all, so let's actually move on to the next pet. The next pet, it looks like, is cow. Cow causes all plants within 8 studs to grow 1.12 times faster. So this is basically a worse version of the cat. So cow is actually another thing that is not worth it, and I'll put it in F tier. So actually, let's actually do this. I'll probably put cow like beginning F tier, but really, guys, anything in F tier you don't want to get. As you guys can see, I did say before, it is really a starter. As I said before in the beginning, these are all starter pets. So down the line, you guys will not be using this. You guys will not be hatching it. Maybe some people will be using the golden lab, but for these, you guys will not be using it at all. So keep that in mind. But yeah, let's actually move on to the next pet. So the next pet is spotted deer. Spotted deer gives a 5% chance for berry plants to stay when harvested. Every time you pick up a plant with berry in it, meaning strawberry, strawberry or blueberry or raspberry, all of those have a 5% chance to be duped when picking it up. That's basically what it means. So you get to pick up the plant and actually dupe it too. Once you pick it up and let's say the 5% hits, you get to keep the harvested plant in your farm, so you're able to like pick it up again. So you, instead of having one, you will have two. So actually I'll actually put this, but 5% chance is kind of crazy, y'all. So I'll probably put this like low D tier, honestly, like low D tier. And actually I actually put this like F tier. Only why? Because honestly, like I said before, end game, you guys will not be using berries, strawberries, celestial berry seeds, and any of that. So honestly, I'll actually put this at F tier. All right, guys. So the next pet is dog, and as it says here, every 60 seconds, 5% chance to dig up a random seed. And this random seed is not limited, you guys. You guys can go from picking carrots all the way to beanstalk seed, and that's why I actually said for a starter, I would honestly recommend the dog pet, because everybody starts off with three pet slots, and if you have 3 dog pets, and let's say you're overnight farming, altogether it's a 50% chance for you to pick up a random seed. And random seeds can be tomato, it can be carrot seeds, it can be strawberry seeds, it can be beanstalk, it can be coconut seed, it can be any seed like that. Obviously it can't be the event seed, so make sure you guys keep that in mind. Don't think that if you use a dog or golden lab dog you're gonna get an event seed, because you're not. All this does is whatever seed you're able to buy from the seed shop, the regular seed shop, you have a chance of getting by using this pet. So I'm gonna actually put this pet up in C tier. Why? Off the simple fact, because if you have 3 of these dogs equipped, you have a 50% chance overnight to get some seed that's good. And the only downside about this pet is that when the pet digs up the seed drops where the pet digs it up. So let's say if you're in the front of the farm or you're in the middle of the farm, and let's say the dog dropped it somewhere in the back or in the left side of the farm, the game's magnetic, like the seed going to you is not that strong. Like it's not like you have to be damn near really close to the seed. So that's the only bad thing about the seed. You actually have to be close to the seed when it's dug up. So the next pet, y'all, is dragonfly, and as you guys know, this is one of the divine pets in the game. So obviously you guys know I'm gonna have to put this at S tier, right? I'll almost put it at A, and I'm going to explain it. Well, I'm going to explain it later when I actually explain another pet that I will be showing you guys. But dragonfly is an S tier pet. Dragonfly, every 5 minutes, one random crop of yours will turn gold, guys. So it's a good money maker. It's a good money maker, especially if you have like multiple of it. It's a huge good money maker. The next pet, guys, is Echo Frog. Echo Frog every 10 minutes croaks and causes a random nearby plant to advance growth by 24 hours. So this pet is trash. Is basically it. This pet is trash. Yes, guys, the pet's trash. I'm gonna put it in D tier. Not something I would recommend to you guys. Honestly, really, like a random nearby plant to advance growth by 24. Like, come on, bro. Like your plant is really gonna be finished growing in like 3 hours tops, 4 or 5 hours tops. Like what we need 24 hours for. The next pet is Frog, you guys, and what Frog does is every 20 minutes croaks and random nearby plant will advance growth by 24 hours. Now mind you guys, the frog and the regular frog does have a range to it. It doesn't say it in the wiki, but in the game, in the description, it shows that it has a range to it. I forgot what the stud is, but you guys have to be next to the plant. You don't have to be next to the plant, but the pet has to be next to the plant. So I'm actually put this at D tier also. The next pet is giant ant. When I first started this game down, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who was spamming this pet so that I can get mad like duplicates of my fruits and seeds. I don't know if it's seeds, but I believe it's fruits. Whenever you pick up a fruit, it has a chance for the fruit to like be duplicated when harvested. So as you guys can see here, the passive is 10% chance for harvested crops to duplicate, and a 5% chance to duplicate candy type plants. Rarer fruits duplicate less often. So this I would actually put, honestly, this was duplicating more than expected, but I wouldn't put this at B tier. I'm gonna actually put this at like high C tier, like right here. Let's actually put it right here. I'm gonna put this above the dog. We're gonna put this right here. Now the next pet, you guys, this pet is actually very, very good, and the fact that it's at such a low value when it comes to like how much it costs in an egg, it's so worth it to get. The next pet is called Golden Lab. Every 60 seconds, have a 10% chance to dig up a random seed. Now, as you guys know, I explained before, if you have 3 dogs, you're bound to have 15% overnight of like something good, a good seed for it to be in your inventory. With Golden Lab, is higher rates and at a lesser time. Make sure you guys remember that, a higher rate and a lesser time. So golden lab, I will actually put at B tier. If you were to put a bunch of these, if you're a starter, of course, if you were to put a bunch of these in your field, the golden lab, you would have so much seeds, not so much seeds, but you have a couple good seeds by the time you wake up the next day. So this is what I would recommend. This is like the top pet I would recommend the most to all you starters that's watching this video. So the next pet is actually Kiwi. I never actually used this pet, but every 60 seconds decreases hatch time of egg when the highest remaining hatch time by 25 seconds. So this is obviously trash, and we're gonna put this obviously all the way at the bottom. This is dookie water. Do not get this, you guys. Honestly, I would rather prefer you to get a cow rather than this. Who cares about like the hatch speed? Like maybe if you guys are a starter and you're like feeding to get your eggs fast, like maybe you guys will care, but honestly you shouldn't really care about no hatch speed. It's really gonna be done in like so quick you wouldn't even notice. The next pet is praying mantis. Every 80 seconds, pray for 10 seconds, granting a 1.51 times variant chance to crops within 10.30 starts. Now, I believe this has to do with the mutation of the crop. So basically, trying to chance for like your crop to be like gold or a rainbow. I believe that's what it means. So this is actually pretty good. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Let's actually put this in A tier. It's not as good as Dragonfly because Dragonfly is like a guaranteed that your crop will be gold every like interval, or every like certain interval, as we covered before. This is more of like a chance. So yeah, so Dragonfly is low-key better. All right, guys, so the next pet is actually mold. This pet I still use till today. I use it overnight because I love farming. And I love, when I say I love, I really love farming gear shop. If you guys watch my recent video, you guys always know I always check gear shop every 5 minutes to make sure I don't miss no lightning rod or I don't miss no master sprinkler. Yeah, it's gonna be the end of my day by then. So what mold does is every 80 seconds digs down underground to find treasure, can dig up gear or shekels. This is literally a gear shop farmer, literally. And especially if you max this out, not max this out, but like if you spam this on your field, and if you're a starter player, honestly you're gonna make quick money because it digs up shekels, and I believe it digs up like 1,000 at a time, 1,000 plus. I think the most shekels I ever gotten from the digger was like 10,000 when I was a starter. So this pet is actually pretty good. As of right now, the pet is unobtainable, sadly. I did hear them say that they will be bringing up Moon Shop again though, so I don't know. Well, not Moon Shop, but the Twilight Shop again. So I don't know if they will also add back the night egg. So that's something we should actually look forward to in the future. So this pet I would actually put in A tier in terms of farming overnight. In terms of farming gear, if you're to farm gear, I'll put this over in A tier. I actually put this in front of praying mantis. All right, guys, so the next pet is actually the monkey, and what it does is sells fruits, has a chance to refund it to your inventory at 2.5% chance, and rare fruits have a lower refund chance, meaning whenever you sell your fruits in your inventory, some of your fruits have a chance at 2.5% that it will duplicate, meaning you will be able to keep your fruit, and if you want, you'll be able to sell it again. So this is another duping pet. And honestly, with the plants, all the plants you guys will be collecting, it is honestly bound to hit on one of your plants. It's really in a matter of fact of which plant it hits on, because you guys could be collecting like plants that you're really just trying to just like remove from your farm and sell them, or you guys are trying to like sell fruits and plants that's you're really trying to make money from, and you're actually hoping for a 2.5% chance to actually hit. So I'll actually put this at C tier, and I'll put it in front of the giant ant. The next pet is night owl, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys might disagree with me on this, but night owl is the worst, or queen bee or night owl is the worst divine you can ever have in this game, and I'm gonna tell you guys why right now. So the night owl, right, the night owl only activates pets gain an additional 0.23 XP per second. So meaning this is only an XP like type of farm unit. Literally is something like if you're trying to get your upgrades fast and trying to like get it off. And honestly, 0.23 XP per second is complete trash. Like, I feel like they really scammed. You could have given us like 2 XP a second or 1 XP a second, because the XP bar is so huge, you guys, that 0.23 XP per second honestly is not even worth your time. So you guys might actually be mad at me on this, but I might actually put night owl between F tier and D tier. But out of respect for night owl, I'm gonna put this in low D tier. But no, I'm thinking about putting it in F tier. This pet is literally something I will not recommend unless you're trying to upgrade your upgrades. Like, literally it's called upgrades in the shop. You guys click shop, you guys go down, you guys search pet upgrades and egg upgrades. It's literally called upgrades. If you guys trying to farm your upgrades, then use night owl. But even then, is really not even worth it, to be honest. It's really a waste of your time. The next pet is hedgehog. I never really use this pet, but it's all right. It grants prickly fruit. 1.50 size bonus, meaning it only works on cactus. And when I was using cactus back then, before all those nice fruits and whatnot dropped, cactus was all right. It was a good money maker. It was all right money maker. I never really used hedgehog because it's kind of pretty useless that it only works on cactus. So honestly, I put this in F tier because it only serves one purpose. The next pet now, you guys, is called Orange Tabby. Every 90 seconds, it naps for 15 seconds and causes a new fruit within 15 studs to grow 1.5 times larger. Meaning, it's kind of like the old cat that I showed you guys before. I believe this has a higher cooldown, and I believe it naps for like 5 seconds more. Also, 5 extra studs compared to the 10 you guys had before. So we'll actually put this at... let's see, we'll put this right in front or behind the original cat. It really doesn't matter. They're both pretty all right, not really good, not something I depend on. The next pet is owl. All the active pets XP around by 0.20 XP each second, so it's literally worse than the regular night owl, so we can actually put this behind. The next pet is panda, you guys, and every 3 minutes the panda will eat a bamboo off the player's plot and sell it for 1.5 times the value boost. Honestly, this is also pretty bad because it only serves one purpose, and honestly, I would like to keep my bamboos on the field. You guys know I'm a bamboo warrior. I keep a lot of bamboos on my field, only to feed my pets, because honestly, when I feed my pets, it's literally the cheapest and best way you can ever feed your pets. Literally, one bamboo in my field literally gives my pet like 300% hunger. The next pet, you guys, is pig, and every 118 seconds the pig emits 15 seconds aura that grants a 2 times chance for plants within 15 studs to grow variant fruits, meaning it's kind of like the mantis, if I remember, but it's actually is a little bit not as great, but it's actually pretty all right. If you guys were to move your pet and put it on top of the plant while the cooldown is available, it's actually pretty all right. You have a chance, you have a 2 times chance for your unit. It's kind of like a walking sprinkler. The next pet, you guys, is polar bear. Every 90 seconds, 10% chance to turn a nearby crop chilled or frozen. Honestly, another bad thing. We can literally chill. The frozen weather is literally it's so common that honestly it'll probably happen every 30 minutes. It's something you can wait just off screen. And the next pet, oh my gosh, you guys, this next pet is the best pet in the game. The things Raccoon does is it makes Dragonfly looks like a B tier, C tier pet. The gap in these two, I would probably put like a whole nother tier. So I actually made the A plus, and we can actually put this down here because the gap in these two, and let me actually put this like God tier, because this pet, what it does is so broken, and it hasn't even been nerfed. I don't think they are gonna nerf it. This is literally a duping merchant. If you guys know the strat, that you guys know the strat. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna expose it a little, but if you know the strat, you know the strat. People try to justify that Dragonfly, like one of my friends Carlton, he tried to justify that Dragonfly is better than Raccoon, but he really doesn't know the method. This is really a duping merchant, and especially if you have 11 in your field, if you're not making $1 trillion almost every day or every 2 days with this pet, you're doing something wrong. Raccoon is literally a duping merchant. Every 15 minutes duplicates a crop from another player's plot and gives it to the player. So literally, if you have 2 accounts, let's say you have 2 of your own accounts, right? And both accounts is doing extraordinarily well. Literally, you can just join off those 2 accounts, create one private server, put both accounts in that private server, and literally just let your raccoons work, and you're gonna make billions and billions and trillions every single day. It's crazy to me. Raccoon, honestly, how broken it is like, I'm surprised it's not nerfed, but then again, it is a limited, and it's the hardest pet to also get in the game. So honestly, I understand why they haven't nerfed it, but this is literally like, what this does is so crazy that honestly, this is like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the best pet, and it's gonna be the best pet for a very long time. The next pet is Rooster, and increases X hatch speed by 20%. So we can actually put this in F tier. Let's not waste no time. The next pet is Sea Otter. Every 15 seconds sprays water on a nearby plant. It's also it's not really good. The next pet is Silver Monkey. 8% chance to refund crops. It's actually a D tier, not too great. It's kind of all right. Snail does an extra 5% chance harvested plants drop seed. So it's all right. I'm gonna put this in like C tier. All right, I'll push it like right over here, probably like behind this, but let's actually put this like right over here. The only reason why I'll probably put the giant ant in front of the snails, because snail literally moves like a snail in your garden. It's literally the slowest pet in the game. The next pet is Spotted Deer. Gives a 5% chance for berry plants to stay when harvested. So this is also pretty garbage. I feel like at a point, like, I feel like they're just running out of ideas and he just started throwing a whole bunch of like pets around. Because I promise you guys, I feel like I done read like 10 pets that has the same abilities in this list. The next pet is turtle. All sprinkles last 20% longer. Honestly, it's not really much of a gap difference. It's really not much of a difference at all. So this is actually not pretty worth it. So let's actually put this in F tier. The next pet is blood hedgehog. And what blood hedgehog does is makes prickly fruits grow bigger and a higher prickly fruit variant chance. So it's like a 2-for-1 combo. It makes prickly fruits grow bigger, so and they have a higher chance to be gold and rainbow. So let's actually put this wherever. I'll actually put this, where did I put my regular hedgehog? I think I'm blind, yeah. I actually think I'm blind. Okay, I put it over here, so I'm gonna put this like D tier. Should I actually put it like D? Just put like high D tier or something. The next pet is called blood kiwi. Every 60 seconds decreases hatch time of egg with the highest remaining hatch time by 45 seconds and increases its hatch speed by 20%. So we can actually put this in F tier. Pretty garbage. The next pet is blood owl. All active pets gain a 0.50 XP per second. So this is actually something that's finally like all right with the owl. It's actually pretty all right. Let's put this, like, in terms of farming, I put like owl all the way back here, but in terms of like rarity and what it does for the upgrades, I'll put it like right here. The next pet is brown mouse. Gains 750% bonus experience every 8 minutes. Increases the player's jump height by 10%. Another trash one. All right. And then the next pet is called chicken zombie. Every 30 minutes, 20% chance a nearby fruit becomes zombified. Increases egg hatch by 10%. I don't know too much about this pet, and I also don't know if the zombified multiplier is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna actually make a new list and put I don't know. This might be the first I don't know. So you guys let me know down in the comments if this pet is actually pretty good, because I personally do not know if this is really good. All right, that's a full Grow a Garden pet tier list, and if you made it this far, that means you guys are real OG and you guys are real supporters, and I do appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like up and subscribe, because right now my YouTube channel is blowing up slowly. It's blowing up. It's really blowing up. You guys don't want to miss when I hit 1,000 subs. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you guys have that OG roll before I hit 1,000 subs, you guys. But anyway, you guys, now you guys know which pets are worth grinding for and which ones to leave in the dust. Trust me, running the right team can literally double your coins and honey. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video, and I'm not gonna lie, the next video is actually gonna be pretty soon. So make sure you guys stay away for that next video, because next video might be dropping in an hour. You guys never know. So make sure you guys stay on the lookout. Make sure you guys drop a like if you learned something new, and comment your favorite pet. I'll be replying to every comment in the first 2 hours. So make sure you guys comment down below what is your favorite pet, and I will see you there. Peace, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Love y'all.